So this is a also very important video, and this video is about Catalan defense. Catalan is very famous opening nowadays because of Boris Avruch book, and many amateur players like to play Catalan, like to study this, but the problem that they don't know the general ideas. And in this video I want to show you one of the most important ideas, one of the basic plan for white in this opening. Okay, d4, knight fc. Also Catalan arises after the next move order, or sometimes this move order, 6 and g3. But I think that it is better to start with knight f3. It is more correct. Okay, but no matter, g3, d5, bishop to g2. Okay, but bishop to g2, now bishop is7. This is a most logical move. I think that most of the amateur players who doesn't know the theory very well prefer this option. Short castle, and now c6. Okay, once again, very solid approach, very solid move. But also, of course, you have to know what to do against this move. Now, very important to take on d5. E takes d5, knight to c3, bishop to b7, and now bishop to f4. Yeah, so, no, sorry. And now bishop f4 is not bad option, but now I like bishop. I like to develop the bishop on b2. Yeah, and this setup, you have to remember this. And this is it looks like a normal position for black, but in general I think that this is a very unpleasant position because of the middle game strategy. Yeah, and in the middle game there is only one normal plan for black, to push the pawn on c5. But the problem that white is very well prepared for this push. White has an option to a3, or maybe just d takes c5 immediately, and then black has two possibilities. First is to take with this, and the second is just to play b takes c5. In both cases, after b takes c5, it is more dangerous for black because after, for example, knight h4, this is a very risky position for black. And also very important that white has to do this not not only immediately. White can prepare, for example, white can improve pieces, rook c1, e3, knight to e2, and then to take on c5. And very important that after d takes c5, this bishop becomes very strong, and also these two bishops are extremely strong, and these hanging pawns are terrible. So yeah, and in case of just waiting strategy, a6, bishop to d6, it is much more simple to play for white. White has more useful moves. White's idea is just to play rook c7, e3, knight to e2, knight to e5. Always want to occupy this c6 square. This is a very weak square in black's position. Okay, for example, rook to e8, rook to c7, a6, e3, bishop to d6, queen to e2, and then in right moment just to play knight to e5 or knight to e4, knight to d3, then knight to e5. Want to occupy this square, and for black there is so I think that black has an unpleasant chance to always to be careful about this square, or just to play c5. But as you know, in the previous annotations, after d takes e5, b takes e5, these hanging pawns, and black's position is unpleasant. So for this reason, b6, it is also very, I think, very popular move with amateur players, but also it is quite unpleasant for black if white knows what to do. But okay, what about c6? What about c6? And now knight b to d2, and very important, this idea. Okay, also this position arises after that. So yeah. Okay, knight b to d2, b6, and now e4. So very important to remember this plan, because this position. From this position, you have to study Catalan defense. Not Catalan opening, sorry. Not Catalan defense, Catalan opening, because this is a white's choice. So, very important to study this position. Bishop b7. Yeah, in case of d takes e5, knight takes, and this is an unpleasant position because of this knight to e5, for example, or maybe first is c5.